That's the fuel, man. Oh, yep. 12:39 in the morning. Check it out. Alright, so we're back once again with a Renegade Master. Alright, so check it. We've got sqlite. I've been working at this for about 20 minutes so far, maybe not even. The issue that I was having this morning was I was so tired. I completely... You know those stupid problems you get when you just smash your head against the keyboard forever and it's just not working, and you got to walk away, and then you go, oh, that's the answer. That's my problem. Well, yeah, the exact thing happened. Anyway, yeah, what was happening was, what I was trying to do was say, all right, if this is a database update, I'm saying, so if the device already exists in the database, just update it. That's all I want you to do. So I was going to like a long way about it and going, all right, select all from here select all the devices where the hardware ID equals this. Easy, right? If I don't get any back, then insert it. If I do get one back, then update it. Simple. But what was happening is it was just inserting constantly, and I couldn't figure out whether, it wasn't like I was getting an element in the array anyway, and but yeah, so all it was really just putting a unique constraint on there so the database could not actually update that, or couldn't insert that field if it was already exist. So put the unique constraint on there. That worked. And then I looked up some funky other syntax, and there's this thing called upsert. What the heck is an upsert, I tell you? Well, upsert, as logically as it is, so this is an upsert. Yeah, I don't see the word upsert in here either. So you've got insert into nodes, blah, 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 all these things. But then you've got, where is it? On conflict. Man, my fingers look fat in this thing. I'm really, whatever. Anyway, on conflict, hardware ID conflict, do update. That's an upsert. Who'd have thunk it? Honestly, who would have thunk it? Anyway. Alright, getting the next part to work. So, what I did originally is, let me just get rid of this crap. There we go. Cool. So what I've been doing is getting to the habit of writing my own log function originally that replaces console log throughout the program. So when it came to the time, which it is now, is to start throwing all of those log messages into a database. So every little message that comes through will get written to this database. And I throw it into a time field and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is just the real test of it now. So every time the server restarts itself, it always throws this thingy up right here. All I'm doing is just JSON stringifying it. So then if I want to read it back out, I can just parse it again. Oh, hey, look, yeah, this thing's pretty nifty. There you go, I can parse that. Huh, I didn't realize this. There you go, DB browser for sqlite. This thing's really handy. I've used some cooler tools before, like Navicat, that allows you to basically, you can draw like your model like this, as a UML chart, and it will convert that into tables for you, and it's super handy. But you want to quickly do something up that doesn't require like a lot of intricate things, then yeah, this is super quick and easy to get it up and running. You obviously have to know what you're doing with it though, but if you are a little database buff, kind of like myself, it's really cool and handy. So now I'm going to go through and do those logging messages. What I'm going to do though is update the branch server, so the one on the Pi here. Oop, I'll just click some stuff on the little monitor. There we go. I'm going to update this so that every one of these console messages here will get sent to this logging controller, which will then appear on this. And so, see how I've got to send the sender. See, I didn't realize So I called that from before, like, you know, from what device or what IP address or whatever it is, the name. Didn't realize you can't say that in SQLite. Even if it is a field, it's still a keyword and you can't name it from. I've never had that before, but that's me being stupid, I guess. I've never considered it, and I had all these little weird issues just popping up, and it didn't quite tell me what the problem was, so that was neat. Anyway, back into it at 1:44 AM. Look at that there, verbose logging. 21,000 rows. It's it's very early, very late. Smashing out some more printing, getting some more of those ESP cases out, which is cool. Get to put those in the little boxes, little lids that I made earlier for them. Blomp. Yeah. Gonna start putting these mag locks in soon. I think this morning. Whoa. Gotta hold my phone straight, man. Yeah. Start throwing these bad boys in. And yeah, she should be good to go real soon. It's pretty nuts, man. Like, I've been here since practically Wednesday afternoon. It's now Sunday morning, 6:08 in the morning. I finished work at like 7 o'clock or something on Wednesday. And then, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. What we got here, so now we got all that logging and stuff. We got these branches, so if we go in settings, we get this cool branch thingy. We click on this, we can, change all the settings of this. This branch, this one's fake, so it breaks the screen. Where are we? There, close. There we go. Anyway, so the plan is that once you've got these, hopefully they'll be on auto discovery, but at the moment you've got to manually add the branch yourself, which is no big deal, because if you've got one on the network, it'll pop up. And then when you go into script, you can say what branch it will be. So instead of manually typing in the branches, it'll be populated from that list that's over there, right? That's in the settings. So which is, yeah, trying not to create like a circular dependency there. So I'm going to try and rethink the way that this thing happens, because if the script is saying this is the branch that I'm talking to, but then the branch also has that script saying that it is this script that the branch is on. The point is I want to be able to have multiple instances of the same script, but running on different branches, right? So there is a master version of this script, or like even if there's just multiple instances of the same script, or even if they're slightly adjusted, whatever, they will. Each one of those things in script editor will reference a different branch. Yeah. Inside these branches, we can have multiple scripts running at the same time, so we don't just have to have the one script. Even the one node mesh. So, yeah, this is from yesterday's stuff where we got the node meshes appearing. I've started to get these things so we can adjust them. These things will be adjustable as well. So for things that have like an analog input, for example, ultrasonic distance sensor, what else would there be? There would be a like a photovoltaic resistor for lights and such. Things like that. We'll be able to adjust those settings in here, which we'll be able to save to EEPROM on the ESP. Now those haven't been set up on the ESP yet, so lots of analog reading stuff hasn't been set up yet. It's only a few things, but totally possible through here. The first thing I will implement though is sending actions to different, like to the
devices that can take an action. For example, like a relay. So you'd be able to just click on, toggle relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something, if it has them on there. And also be able to change the node type. So from RFID, I might change that to a button and change its common ID, for example. And then that would do that. So that's, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the last updated stuff tells me when the last time we heard from the thing. So, 2 seconds apart on these guys. This ain't bad. Yeah, anyway. And we got this filthy looking thing. It's like thousands and thousands of rows of information. I do have the function that it was called from in that message as well. I'm hijacking console log practically and doing that. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much that for today. I'm just going to go ahead and wire up a bunch of this crap while those finish printing. And it's, that late. And yeah, that's it. The next thing for the ESP will be the MP3 player stuff, and that should be it. Yeah, alright. Well, that's me. And I'm going. Blah, 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 blah.